Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Paddock. I hope that you're doing well. Today for social studies we're going to be talking about responsibilities. I've sent this paper here to your mums and dads. Hopefully they're able to print it off. If they're not able to, just ask them for a blank piece of paper and ask for them to kind of break it up, the paper, into 4 boxes. And so it should say my responsibility at home, at school, to myself, and to the environment, okay? And then at the bottom it says by, and there's a line. You're gonna write your name on there, okay? So this worksheet is what you're gonna be using to finish this little assignment, okay? I'm gonna show you I kind of did this worksheet on a bigger scale so that you can see some ideas about what some of your responsibilities might be at home. And then you're gonna pick one and you're gonna draw a picture of it in your box, okay? So I'm gonna show you my big piece of paper and it's divided up into the 4 boxes, okay? So here you have it, my big worksheet, and we've got my responsibility at home, at school, to myself, and to the environment. And we're going to kind of think about some ideas to fill in these spots. All you're going to do is think really hard about some of the responsibilities you have, and then on your worksheet, so your worksheet will look like this, I just really need you to draw a picture of it. You don't even have to write any of the words down, but if you could draw a picture of one of your responsibilities at home, one of your responsibilities at school, one of your responsibilities to yourself and to the environment, that would be great. And then sign your name. And if you could ask your mom and dad to take a picture of your worksheet and then send it to me, that would be great. But now let's look at our big sheet here and let's think about some responsibilities that we have at home. And then we'll look at school, to myself, and to the environment. So at home, I know a lot of you have pets at home. So maybe you have a responsibility to look after your pet. So for example, maybe it's your job to feed your pet. So I'm going to write down feed pet. Okay, so feed pet. Okay, or walk your pet, or maybe you have to clean up after your pet, things like that. Some of you have the responsibility to pick up your toys. So pick up toys. Some of you, I know, have to do laundry, right? So you have to do laundry. Do laundry. I know my kids have to do laundry at home. They got to put away their socks and underwear and all that good stuff, right? Maybe you have to clean your room at home. So that could be another one, clean. Oops, sorry. It's hard to do this. Clean a room, right? Do you have to put away your dishes or anything like that? Wash dishes even? So those are some of the things that you might have to do at home. So at home, maybe you have to feed a pet, pick up toys, do laundry, clean your room. So those are some responsibilities. So pick one responsibility that you have to do at home and you're going to draw a picture of that, okay? Now let's think about school. What are some responsibilities that you have at school? You actually have a lot of responsibilities, don't you? A big responsibility is to listen. You have to listen at school, right? So maybe you're going to draw a picture of you with big ears and you're listening, right? You're responsible for cleaning up your stuff. So cleaning up your mess, right? Clean up mess, right? So you are responsible for doing that. If there's any trash on the floor and all that, that's cleaning up your mess. You're responsible for taking care of supplies and iPads, right? So take care of stuff, right? So take care of, I'm going to put supplies down here, supplies. Okay, so that's one of your responsibilities there. So those are a couple of your responsibilities at school. So again, pick one of these. Maybe it's you listening, cleaning up messes, taking care of supplies. Pick one of them and then draw a picture of that in the box that says at school. Now, to this one here, my responsibility to myself. Now, this one's an interesting one because sometimes we forget that we actually are responsible for ourselves, right? So something that we need to always take care of ourselves is we need to keep clean. So we need to make sure we're taking baths. So I'm just going to write keep clean. And keeping clean means, things like bath, right? So you're responsible for your bath. You're responsible for brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth. Teeth. I'm going to put it here. Teeth. I'm going to run out. There we go. Teeth. You're responsible for getting sleep, right? So get sleep. You should get lots of sleep, right? Gosh, I wish I had lots of sleep, but getting lots of sleep. Exercising, right? So you're responsible for getting exercise. Okay. Let's see, what else we're responsible for? Staying healthy, right? So you're responsible for that. So make sure you're washing your hands and things like that. So I'm going to put wash hands. Wash hands. You're responsible for doing that, right? Those are some of the things for yourself that you have to do, okay? And so again, you're going to pick one of these things, or if you have something else that you want to draw, that's totally fine. So pick something, and then you're going to draw it in the box that says to myself. And then to the environment, you do have a responsibility to the environment and to the place around us, right? Like to our community. So what are some things that you could do for the environment? Well, you could pick up trash, right? So pick up trash that you see, right? That's always good because it keeps it clean, our environment. You could recycle things, right? So recycle. So if you see something could be recycled, put it into the recycling bucket. You could reuse things. So for example, paper, instead of, throwing it out, maybe turn it over and reuse the other side, right? You could reduce. So do you really need a lot of toys? Or could you just, maybe not buy so many toys and instead reduce so that we're not creating more and more garbage and things like that, right? Reduce, using less things, okay? So there's some things that we could do for the environment, some of our responsibilities for the environment. So if you could pick one and then again, draw a picture of it to put into the box on your paper. So again, there's 4 boxes at home, at school, to myself, to the environment, and I want you to draw a picture for each of them of what one of your responsibilities would be in these 4 boxes, okay? Don't forget to sign your name, ask your parents to take a picture of your worksheet, and then send it to me. Okay, so that's it for our social studies. Hope that helped. Hope you're able to watch the other 2 videos too. The story of that I read of All by Myself, and there's another book that says I'll Do It, taking responsibility. So watch those 2 videos as well. Gives you some ideas as some of your responsibilities that you might have that you may not have thought of. Okay, I love you and I miss you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.